start our run today at Bollinger City Hall, well, the parking lot. It's a great place to park because it's safe and lots of parking, and it's very easy to get to the trail, and you've skipped one really big light. And the trail from this point on is pretty nice and got some cool stuff. Not too many streets, but there are going to be some stoplights and intersections to have to deal with. Other than that, I'd say I'd recommend this place a lot. I'd recommend the Iron Trail a lot. I recommend running a lot. I like to recommend things. Right, I'm on my first mile of the Iron Horse Trail, and it's pretty cold. It's not freezing, and I haven't warmed up yet, so. But I tell you, that's Under Armour stuff. I guess it keeps the heat in, but it sure doesn't seem to keep the cold out. Anyway, let's see what happens. Iron Horse Trail has lots of straight lines, so if you don't like running in circles, and I don't mind, but sometimes the change is nice, you come out here and you got nothing to mentally think about for long periods of time, at least running wise, because you just have to run a straight line and not think, I guess. This part is visually kind of boring. Software field to the right, and you actually do kind of have to be careful at times, because I've probably been 20 feet away from being hit by a foul ball. I mean, it flew right in front of me. I thought it was a bird, some white bird swooping down. And yeah, about, I don't know, actually it's probably about 10 feet in front of me, but after I kind of processed it in my mind, I realized that was a foul ball, baseball in fact, and it could have been bad if it hit me, but woohoo, it didn't. All right, allons-y. This is mile number 2. I've passed Crow Canyon, and what's nice about this part is, especially this time of year, there's a nice soft ground to run on. If your knees are sensitive and just don't like the hard earth, then this nice soft ground, because you know, when the rain's just right. Now if the rain's too heavy, of course, this is nice soft mud, and that's not quite as fun because it makes your shoes heavy when it sticks. And of course, when it turns to spring, they become tall stickers, like that was there last year. I might have run through those stickers, but for now, it's just nice, and there's less people on it. Definitely the bikes seem to avoid it. Some people like to jog on it, so I just have to be careful. Usually if someone coming the opposite direction. Let's just keep going. Something I have fun doing, have no idea of the accuracy, is to kind of calculate when I'm on a run like this how much time I have left if it's later in the day before the sun leaves me. Now, over to my left, you've got a big ball of fire in the sky, which isn't good to ever point recording equipment, including your eyes, at. But years ago, I had learned that to measure the time left, stick your hand out at arm's length, and each finger vertically represents 15 minutes. So stack your fingers from the horizon to the sun until you hit the sun. So for me, it was 6 fingers. So that would be 1 hour and a half. Let's is it really 1 hour and a half? Yeah. Okay, let me just go ahead and see what time it is now. Well, I can't because the phone is, well, I can't. Okay, but for whatever time it is now, the sun should hit that mountain, but I won't be in the same spot, of course, at 1 hour and a half. So I'll time it out. Okay, so the time was 2:55, and that means the time that the sun should hit the hill should be around 4:30. Again, because my location would be different, that hill size would be different. But let's just say 4:25, I should say. 4:25. Now, of course, it's not like it's going to get pitch black as soon as it touches the hill, but being this time of year, it's a pretty short timer before we lose our light and running in the dark. And out here, I should probably say that we don't have a lot of lights. So if the moon's not bright, and it's not, it's either no moon or a crescent moon. So take that chance. We're about at 4 miles. which is good because that means I could be halfway to the halfway point. So yeah, all I have to do is commit to half of it, because once you're halfway there, how are you gonna get home if you quit? You have to do it. Now, doesn't mean it could all be run. It could be walked and occasionally stumbled, and yes, there was a time where I actually had to call somebody to pick me up. But for the most part, I can usually get back okay. So we'll keep going. I said earlier, and I wasn't complaining, I was just saying if I did complain, that I was kind of feeling weighted down, which I literally am because of the extra pack weight I'm carrying. Not just body weight, but pack weight. But now I feel okay. I mean, I feel like I'm in a pretty good, I'm not going fast by any means, but I'm in a good place. In a good place. But my knees caused me a little concern, because if I had to use some personification on them, I would say they seem like they're acting annoyed. Like, they're a little bit annoyed. So as long as it doesn't get worse, then I'm fine. It probably will go away. Since I just did 13 a few days ago, I'm guessing that they're going to be okay. But one never knows for sure. One never knows. As far as the cold, now I'm in a nice place. The cold actually is cooling me down. However, you know, the farther we go, some of us will eventually start going slower, and the night is getting colder. So there's that to consider. One extra thing about running in this trail is you may be passing homes which have some nice home-cooked meals going, especially later in the day. And you might pass restaurants, which are actually off to my left. The restaurants, I can smell like Chinese food, and I think Indian food. And, well, as you can probably guess, when you're doing a long run, those smells, they're torture. They're torture, not literally torture, but they're figuratively torture. That's okay. I got my snacks. I have to turn back now because I've hit 8. But I just wanted to capture this part because it's one of the, actually the prettiest parts in the run is this, I don't know, this streak right here. So it's pretty darn cool. I highly recommend it. I don't even know where I'm at. I guess I could take a photo. 14 miles. Lost a lot of sunlight, but I still got enough light to make it home, which is nice. I mean, not that I can't run in the dark, but 13 went pretty darn well, but I don't know, I'm on 14 and my body's just saying, can we stop? Nope, 3 more miles. But I definitely feel it. Not a lot of people on the path now, I tell you that. Wow. Hamstrings mainly are what feel the worst. Everything else is okay. I'm thirsty, terribly, incredibly thirsty. It says 17, but it's not. Hey, c'est moi. Okay, so checking in after 13 miles, almost 14 now. I feel okay. Whew. So, yeah, I have glasses because I gotta look at my phone sometimes. And it's kind of small. And Under Armour shirt, which is actually doing pretty well. I'm kind of sweating, but it's cold, but I'm not freezing. So it's gonna work out all right. I didn't have to bring the sweatshirt or the gloves. I didn't have to carry them. But, okay, getting closer. Getting darker now. So, about 15 miles shortly. That'll be 1 mile to go if I stick to 16, which there's a fairly good chance I will, but there's a chance I won't. We shall see. Oh, tired. All right, in a word, not bad. All right, in 2 words, not bad. Good run, I guess. Not fast by any means. Now I got a tickle in my throat. Not a bad tickle like a catching a cold tickle, like I just ran 17 miles. Tickle. So, yeah, at 17 and a half, things were starting to hurt, I guess. So I thought, I push it, then it's gonna hurt in the future. Oh my. Actually, my throat was fine to the very, very end. So yeah, I didn't want to, like, he who runs and walks away lives to run another day. That makes absolutely no sense, but kind of does. So 17 and a half miles, and yeah, I'll wait and do some smaller runs this week, and maybe next week we can try, the royal we, meaning the royal just I, will try 22, I want to say, 22? I just said it. Oh, well, I could say 26 for all that matters. Well, I do it. Words, they come easy. So, all right. 22, it's nice to have that done, and it's nice to not feel like, I mean, I feel like I'm going to be able to still walk tonight, and tomorrow, even better. So, I guess improvements are being made. Improvements are being made! All right. That's good. I'm happy. I'm actually quite pleased with it. I just think next week I'd like to start earlier, so I don't have to run in the dark black of night, because it's dark. Yeah. All right, that's it. That's all I can think of. Now, what to eat? Kind of thinking, now don't judge on this, because wait till I finish. I'm kind of thinking a Chick-fil-A lemonade shake, because, and again, there's a reason for this, is that they are, the calories are actually pretty low. It's a couple hundred, but not like, if I had like a shake at like Jack in the Box or these other places, then you're talking like 900 to 1,000, well, for a large, but at least like 700 for a small. But we're only talking like maybe 200 to 300, so that's okay. And a sandwich, I don't know. I had a sandwich I had a sandwich in Seattle last time, or Bellevue, and it wasn't that great. I was not impressed. We were not amused or particularly pleased. Okay, that's